salten fare fino insufficiente warme fare hot, ja? Om daar in Oostenrijk te vatten sensi die gelben Farben, ja? Das altar Bilder Kathedrale von Amisnik Original nur ist Ogizin Originale die vom großen Tafel.
Good evening.
Good evening.
We've come to the end of day 27. It was a short day. We came from León today out to La Virgen del Camino. It was not a very interesting walk. It was basically walking through the outskirts of a city till we got here. And from here on out, looks like it's getting more out in the countryside. But up until this point, not so much.
No.
It's walking through like factories and different things, but it wasn't very interesting. We're going to combine tonight. We're going to combine the question of the day with the end of the day. So the question we've been getting a lot about is our luggage and what we're doing with our luggage. Our luggage is a couple different things. Number one, I have a backpack. It's a Gregory 40, Zulu 40, and I'm carrying most of my stuff in that backpack. Shuri, for medical reasons, can't carry a backpack. She has a waist pack because she hates it when I call it a fanny pack. But
Fanny pack.
Big fanny pack where she can carry a lot of stuff if she needs it during the day, but not everything. And she's also moving a bag forward every day, and which means that the company that we're using is Jacotran, and Jacotran basically picks up her suitcase, or it's a small travel suitcase. It's something
like a carry-on
it's like a
size.
carry-on.
Yeah.
And it moves it forward. So we leave it when we walk out in the morning, and when we get to the next location, it's there waiting on us. So, and what we do is I say I carry everything of mine, which I do, except on days when it's possibly raining or Sherry needs extra shoes or something. So what we do is we replace some of the stuff that she might need with some of the stuff that I have in my backpack. And so my stuff goes in the suitcase and it shows up wherever we're going to the next location, so that I could carry all of mine, but when I carry some of the stuff for her, whether it be a rain poncho, a rain jacket, shoes, whatever, then we just trade out. It works out really, really good. But the company that we're using is Jacotran. There's more than one company that does that, so you can choose how you want to, which company you want to use. But we've been really, really pleased with them. It's always there.
This one has, they have an envelope that you attach. It's got a little hole right here that you just put a rubber band through, which they have the rubber bands, or you can bring your own. And they've had 4 different groups, and I just use WhatsApp to contact them, and there's 4 different numbers, and it's based on where you are. Like the first one was until you get to Logroño, and then the second one was until you get to Burgos. So you just send them a WhatsApp message and tell them where you are and what you need transported and where you need it sent to, and then fill out the information on here, stick your money down in the envelope, and then the next day when you get there, your luggage is there. They have been perfect every day. And the place normally has extra envelopes, or occasionally Jacotran will even put an extra envelope down in here when they tear it open to get their money out.
Yeah, it worked out really good. It's been €6 basically to ship her bag forward every day, but it's been well worth it. Yes. She's been able to have everything she needs, and it's always, by the time we get there, for the most part, it's always there. So unless it's a really short day. And they've been spot on every time. So kudos to them. They've done a great job. Yeah. But like I said, there's other companies. You choose who you want to choose. So.
Now I will say that there's this big movement right now on the Camino for some of the albergues, especially the municipals, which is pretty much the ones where maybe you just donate to stay there. I think it's the public albergues maybe, that a lot of them are saying we're not accepting luggage at this point. And I can understand that, because we have been to some places where there would be maybe 20 pieces of luggage in there, and that's fine for a hotel, because normally a hotel, which is mainly where we stay, they'll have a luggage room, and that's no big deal. But in these albergues, a lot of times they have a very small reception area and maybe only 1 or 2 people working the whole establishment. That's just kind of impossible for them. So if you're going to move something forward, you might need to double check, does the place you're going, if it's an albergue, do they accept luggage or not?
This just started recently. I think the middle of May they passed this thing. So there's only certain albergues that do that. So if you're staying in hotels or other albergues, just make sure that you're not booking a place where they won't accept your suitcase. So just a little heads up there. There's plenty of places to stay that do accept. But like I said before, you need to make sure you book your places, because it's really crowded out here on the Camino. So
yeah, we have people today. We came in and stopped at the reception area where we're staying, and shortly after we sat down, there was a gentleman came in. He had a huge backpack. You could tell he was just worn out from the day. And the gentleman looked at him and said, "Completo." So we're full here. There's no rooms available.
Right. So just plan in advance. Just be a little bit heads up on it, and you'll be in good shape. But overall, a little short day. We're looking for a big day tomorrow. We got to go to Hospital de Orbigo, and it's going to be a big day. We'll let you know how that turns out, because that's could be the biggest day of the Camino for us. But if not, it's going to be a close second, and that's thankfully the last of our big days. So thanks for watching. Another great day on the Camino, and Buen Camino.